In Washoe County School District, we have a reading program called Nevada Kids Read. Kids standing for Keeping Their Individual Dreams Strong. This program is designed to work with students from kindergarten to third grade and work on strategies for decoding, putting sounds together, hearing sounds, and be able to be successful readers. A few things to consider when reading. The occipital lobe works from looking at a printed word. Letterbox is where our letters go and kind of work as a symbol. The frontal and temporal lobes work out pronunciation as well as word meanings. Skilled readers typically take a half second to process a word when they see it in front of them because they have the skills necessary to do the decoding and figure out the word that is in front of them. When we talk about decoding for 5-year-olds, we have to make sure that we are giving them the opportunities to hear sounds, practice sounds, and put those sounds together to form words. With our kindergartners, they are making new connections between visual and spoken language of the brain. This is all new for them, so we need to make sure we are trained and teaching strategies that are going to help develop the brain in a variety of ways. Once we have that connection, then our kindergartners can move on to building relationships between letters and speech sounds. This is according to Bell. Another way to look at it is looking at the temporal lobe, frontal lobe, and angular and supramarginal gyrus. With all three of these working together, this helps to develop reading through the brain. We need to have sounds, aware of sounds. We need to be able to decode. If we have these in place, it makes it much easier for our speech to develop, fluency in our reading to increase, comprehend what we are reading, and have grammatical usage used correctly as we read as well as into writing. When these things are available to our brain to process, we can begin to link different parts of the brain together to help in the flow of reading. This is according to Burns. As you can see on the screen through the Washoe County School District, many things are being done to make sure that our kindergartners through third grade students that are struggling readers and score below 40 percentile on our assessments such as MAPS, SBAC for third grade, and Ames Web. We can use those scores to help us understand the process that we need to use to help our struggling readers be successful. We need to make sure that we're being trained, having the proper strategies and supplies, resources that are going to be able to help in having students be successful readers. We also have home connection with our parents, and we provide books for those students who are progressing through the program to take home and work on with their families. This is a great strategy for families to have time together to work on reading. In order for all of our students to be successful, we need to make sure that we are monitoring the progress of every student weekly, monthly, to make sure they are being successful. If we need to make modifications to their goals, then we need to make sure we do that early enough so that we don't have our students continue to struggle with reading. Another thing to make sure that this is a successful program is every site has a learning strategist who goes to trainings and then trains our K through 4 teachers and make sure that those teachers have the training and resources that are necessary to have a successful program.